Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking Shit. Hi. I don't care if you only go to one or two outings with your fellow coworkers and you might sing a song or two. You've got to put more thought into it. In fact, we as adults, each and every last one of us, it is our responsibility to have at least 5 go-to karaoke tunes, because you never know when you're going to find yourself in a situation. I can't tell you how many times I've been at work back when I was doing my time in the cubicle jungle. You'd be working, you're like, okay, good, I got half an hour till I can get out of this fucking shithole. And then suddenly the cute girl from accounting says, we're all going over to Whipperslappers after work. You want to come over? Hell yes, baby. Hell yes. I'm not ashamed to say that many of my choices are driven by attractive women. So I find myself at Whipperslappers. I don't remember a whole lot because, I'm drinking these purple drinks with fucking umbrellas sticking out of them. Because, if there's alcohol in it, I will drink it. I don't care how many umbrellas. If you're trying to keep me from drinking something by sticking little swords and umbrellas in it to, make me think that it's a girly drink, yeah, that's not going to work. I will take the plastic accoutrements out. I will probably stab somebody with one of the little plastic swords by the end of the night, but that's because, that's what happens in plastic sword play, because, you get enough drinks in you and there's going to be some plastic sword play. I've got many scars to prove it, baby. Invariably, there seems to be a karaoke machine present every time such drinks are ingested. And it's those people who go into the karaoke experience willy-nilly who make the evening unbearable. But if we all had 5 go-to songs, karaoke outings would not be as unbearable as they are. In fact, I cannot tell you the last time that I've had an entirely pleasant karaoke experience. And I was in LA and I lived within 20 minutes of many fine karaoke establishments. And the one I always found myself at was one called Dimples. Dimples. And I would go there against my will. I never sang. And it was because, the whole environment is about as close to that kitschy kind of 70s lounge vibe that you see in old 70s sitcoms where you see guys with their button shirt unbuttoned to the navel and their chest hair hanging out and their gold medallions, and you're like, ugh. And it didn't matter who I was hanging out with. If it was some squares from work, we'd end up at Dimples. If I happened to, make the acquaintance of some music industry hotties who worked for this publication or that, we'd all be getting drunk. I'd think I'm making some progress, and boom! We end up at Dimples. It never failed. And finally, somebody just asked me, hey man, how come you never sing? I'm like, it's because I sing for a living, man. I mean, this is kind of like going to fucking Chuck E. Cheese to watch a band, Musician or no, it was at that point in time that I realized that it was my responsibility as a conforming adult to have my karaoke game together. And so at that point, I began to research as many songs as I could, finding some that worked well within my range, but more importantly, those that played well to a drunk audience. So anyway, you gotta have your karaoke shit together, man. And that's where Spotify comes in very handy. Because back in the day, you could not research songs like you can now. You had to buy every song, man. There was no, universal access to the entire catalog of recorded music, just at the Just click a button, boom, there it is. Aha, take on me. Oh, no, it's the heavy metal version. Oh, yeah. I mean, do you realize how long we would have had to look for that heavy metal version back in the day? 20 years would have gone by, and then one day we're in a fucking Kroger store and we hear it over the fucking PA system. Who is this? What is this? What am I listening to? And the cashier's looking at you like, I don't fucking know. It's just the fucking radio system that plays every day at work. I don't even hear it anymore, man. So they're the worst person to ask. But now, thanks to the internet, we've got access to every song ever recorded. So there is literally no excuse for you not having your karaoke game together. Hey, I'm just looking out for you, bud. Now go out there and get 'em. Hi.